Good morning, everybody. I'm Sean Cecil, and today we're here to talk about how your career can make you more attractive or less attractive, right? Valentine's Day is tomorrow, so I know this is something that people have got on their minds, and it's something that I wanted to address because there are a lot of misconceptions around this topic. So one thing that people commonly believe is they think that, when you think about your career and whether you're more attractive, it's about, having a higher rank or making more money. God knows I've seen guys in clubs, flashing their bottles and like, oh, well, I'm big shot lawyer, big shot finance guy or whatever. And that makes me attractive. Right. And while, finances can play a minor role in things, most people, they just don't want to be in a position where they're in scarcity and can't pay their bills. Right. They don't need somebody to necessarily be a big shot finance person or whatever. It's more common with guys, but it applies to women as well, right? A lot of women put an effort into saying, hey, listen, I'm successful, I'm professional, all this kind of stuff. And there's nothing wrong with any of that, but they're missing a lot of the point, right? Because at the end of the day, those things are just a small piece of the pie. And there's a much bigger piece that people overlook. And what happens is because they believe that it's critical to, getting a girlfriend or getting a husband or whatever it is, right, that they're searching for, people are willing to sacrifice and they're willing to put themselves in a situation where they're miserable, where they're working 80-hour weeks, where they're doing all kinds of things that they don't want to be doing because they think that it's necessary to make them more attractive. Again, guys are more guilty of this in general. As I said, they some of them feel like, the only way to do it is to, go be a big shot lawyer and drop, $1,000 at the club, flashing bottles or whatever. But at the end of the day, I've been there and I've seen it, and those guys normally don't go anywhere, right? Maybe they go and they get, a hookup every now and then, but they don't get married. They don't find a girlfriend most of the time, right? Because people are very intuitive, right? At the end of the day, they can sense the insecurity, and they can sense that if you're trying to mask insecurity by the prestige of your position or by the amount of money you make, then they know that. And ultimately, it's that insecurity is what's less attractive, right? And so if you're using your career to paper over your insecurities rather than dealing with them, then you're shooting yourself in the foot. The truth is that there are a lot of things that are a lot more important. People are attracted to excellence, to being really good at what you do. People are attracted to confidence, which comes from excellence. People are attracted to passion and purpose, right? If you've been around somebody where you ask them what they do, or whenever you get anybody passionate on any topic and you see that light in their eyes and you see them light up, that's attractive, right? That's a human spirit connecting, right? That's where there's power, right? And those things, that sense of happiness, that sense of joy, that sense of enthusiasm is worth so much more when it comes to romantic attractiveness than money or prestige or any of this stuff, right? And again, it doesn't matter whether you're man, woman, gay, straight, doesn't matter, right? People are attracted to somebody who grabs life by the horns and loves it, who has passion, who has purpose, who is out there doing something with a sense of mission, right? That's the kinds of things that really motivate people. And I can tell you, because I've been there, right? When I was at my finance job and I was burned out and depressed, there was over a year-long period. And guess how many dates I got during that period? Diddly squat, right? I wasn't out there looking because I was so drained. I wasn't, when I was randomly meeting people could tell I was down, because I was burned out. That's what happens when you're burned out, right? People aren't attracted to somebody who's in a depressed body position and doesn't have a smile and doesn't like what they do, right? People are attracted to somebody where you get them started and they're like, yeah, I'm doing this. It's great. And they're enthusiastic. And, that's when it's real, people can feel it. Human beings are so intuitive, more so for women than for men. So guys, pay special attention here, right? If you're trying to fake it till you make it, women can sense it. They're much better at that, but guys can sense it too, but women especially, right? And so if you want to be the most attractive version of yourself, then find something that you love and get really, really good at it, because you're going to have the passion when you talk about it, right? You're going to be willing to put in the time to be really excellent at it instead of doing the bare minimum, right? And I mean, it's like, I've heard a phrase, if you are the best in the world at something, it's inevitable that people are going to be attracted to you. Right? And it's true, right? And now getting to be the best in the world can be hard. I'm not going to lie. But no matter what, even if you just get to be really, really good, even if you just get to be an expert in the top 5% and it's something that you love, then that's going to show in your interactions. People are going to be attracted to that. People are going to respect that. People are going to want to be around you because people like to be around other happy people, right? Nobody wants to be around somebody who's depressed and miserable, right? It puts them off. It repels them, right? And that's true from a romantic context, from a friend context, whatever. Right? I know there's one woman that I've spoken to a couple times who's been struggling with this for, over a year now, right? And she's like, oh, I just want to find a husband. I just want to find a husband. I just want to find a husband and solve all these problems. But I keep trying to tell her, you're never going to find a husband in the emotional state that you're in. It's just not going to happen, right? That's the problem, right? And so the work starts here, and the work starts with doing something that actually uplifts you. And then when you do that, you're going to attract the people that you want to attract. It's inevitable. It's a law of reality. So guys, if you're struggling, if you don't know how to find that purpose, if you're looking for something along those lines and you're like, well, I 100% agree with what you say, but I just don't know what it is for me. Then give me a call. There's a link here. You can schedule a session. It's www.oculusinstitute.com/scheduling. And I will tell you, when it comes to finding something, when it comes to getting clear on that purpose, that is what I'm the best in the world at. My success rate on this is 100%. I actually just got off the call last night with a client who was really skeptical. When he started out, he's like, nobody could ever help me. And, I'm a hopeless case, et cetera, et cetera, et cetera. But then, a couple months later, here we are. And now he's enthusiastic and we got there. So, you'd be surprised. No matter how hopeless you think it may be, it's not. Right? There's no nut that we cannot crack if you jump in and you do the work and we both do our parts, then the synthesis always plays out. So guys, so as I said, that link is www.oculusinstitute.com/scheduling. We'll get started. We'll take a look at where you are, where you want to be, and what needs to happen to get you there. So looking forward to speaking soon. I hope this was helpful. I wish you guys a wonderful Valentine's Day tomorrow, and I'll talk to you guys in a couple days. Have a good one.